From extravagant parties with world leaders to dying alone in a jail cell, this is an in-depth look at the shocking fall of Jeffrey Epstein. Tonight, we're examining how Epstein managed to avoid consequences for so long, the powerful circles he moved in, and the suspicious circumstances surrounding his death in custody. Jeffrey Epstein built an image of immense wealth and privilege. He traveled in elite circles and owned lavish properties around the world, including 2 private islands in the Caribbean with villas, tennis courts, and a sprawling mansion. His portfolio also included high-end homes in New York, Florida, New Mexico, and France. Starting as a schoolteacher, Epstein landed a junior role at Bear Stearns in 1976 and, within a few years, was promoted to partner. Later, he managed his own firms, but kept details about his clients highly secret. Reports suggest he offered wealthy clients ways to move money offshore to avoid U.S. taxes. His big break came when he became financial advisor to Leslie Wexner, the CEO of Victoria's Secret, who gave Epstein significant control over billions in assets. At his peak, Epstein was said to be worth over $500 million, with much of it tied to hedge funds and luxury real estate. As his wealth grew, Epstein became a fixture in the social scene, hosting glamorous dinners in New York attended by actors, directors, politicians, and royalty. Former President Donald Trump was seen socializing with Epstein in the early 1990s. Trump once described Epstein as someone who liked beautiful women, on the younger side, but later claimed he had banned him from his clubs. Bill Clinton's links were even closer. Epstein donated to his 1992 campaign, attended events, and flight records suggest Clinton flew on Epstein's jet multiple times. Clinton's team, however, disputes the number of flights reported. Prince Andrew was photographed with Epstein in Central Park and attended gatherings at Epstein's properties. He faced accusations of sexual misconduct involving a minor, claims he has denied outright. Epstein's contacts list included many prominent names, from actors to journalists and political leaders. While inclusion in his address book doesn't prove wrongdoing, it shows the breadth of his network. Beneath the luxury, Epstein was orchestrating a disturbing scheme. Investigators described how he lured underage girls, some as young as 14, to his homes, often promising money for massages that turned into sexual abuse. Victims reported being paid to recruit others, creating what police likened to a pyramid scheme of exploitation. At least 40 alleged victims were identified during early investigations, with harrowing stories of being manipulated, abused, and silenced. Despite strong evidence, Epstein struck an extraordinary deal with prosecutors in Florida in 2008. He pleaded guilty to soliciting an underage girl, but avoided serious charges in exchange for a lenient sentence of 13 months, with daily work release privileges. Even more controversially, the agreement granted immunity to any potential co-conspirators, effectively shielding others from prosecution. Alex Acosta, the U.S. attorney at the time, later claimed he was told Epstein belonged to intelligence and was out of his jurisdiction, a claim that has fueled widespread suspicion and conspiracy theories. The idea that Epstein may have worked with intelligence agencies to gather compromising information on powerful figures has persisted for years. No agency has ever confirmed this, and no investigation has proved it. But many believe it would explain how he maintained protection and avoided real punishment for so long. Years later, relentless reporting reignited interest in Epstein's crimes. Journalist Julie K. Brown of the Miami Herald highlighted dozens of new victims and forced the unsealing of key legal documents. In July 2019, Epstein was arrested after arriving in the U.S. from Paris. Federal prosecutors accused him of trafficking minors and running a network that abused underage girls in New York between 2002 and 2005. A search of his Manhattan mansion revealed piles of cash, explicit photos of underage girls, and an Austrian passport with Epstein's photo under an alias. After his arrest, more women came forward with horrifying accounts. Virginia Giuffre described being groomed at age 16, taught to obey Epstein's demands, and trafficked to his associates. She accused Prince Andrew of sexual contact with her, claims he denies. She also described Epstein's private jet, nicknamed the Lolita Express, as a place where abuse occurred undetected. She later said she wished she had spoken up sooner to prevent other girls from being. Epstein's death robbed victims of the chance to confront him in court. Calls have grown to void his 2008 immunity deal so that others involved can be held accountable. Civil suits against his estate are underway, and his former associate Ghislaine Maxwell has faced her own legal battles, accused of recruiting girls for Epstein. The U.S. Attorney General has vowed to pursue anyone complicit in Epstein's crimes. While Epstein is gone, survivors continue to seek justice, not only through legal settlements but by demanding systemic change. Many argue that real justice means proving that wealth and power cannot shield predators. As one survivor put it, "It doesn't matter how rich or powerful you are. Victims will eventually speak up, even if it takes years to protect others from harm." We'll continue to follow developments in this case and bring you updates as new details emerge. Stay tuned for more coverage on this story very shortly. Thanks for watching InsightWire News. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you more in-depth coverage and important updates on stories like this. Your support helps us continue delivering the content you care about.